I'm on YouTube. We're on both. Hey, there I am. Look at that. Look at that. Right on the board. Josie'sPizzeria.com. It's making me hungry. There we go. How come I can't hear myself? No, on Facebook I'm hearing myself. How's the volume on this? Because I can hear it. Right, never mind. I just gotta shut this down so I don't hear me on Facebook. Yeah, ready? Look at my boy Rick's already in the house. Going on there, Mr. Smolin. Come out this weekend there, Rick. The hell's going on? Oh, Barty's in, I don't even know where Barty's is. Let me look that up before we get started here. Who are they?
They're a record company that, recording company that's now sponsoring the station.
Okay, what's their name?
QB as in boy, B as in Tom, B as in boy, music.com.
.com. Okay, and who's the other sponsor?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll throw them in there.
And then give the tickets away if you can.
I'll do what I can.
Here we go.
All right. All right, everybody, we're back here again for another fantastic episode of the Alpha Male Show. And what a show it is tonight. We got in store for you. We got movie updates. We got superhero updates. We got all kinds of updates going on. We got arguments. We got our alpha male and female. We got sponsors new and old. We got a bunch of stuff going on, so everybody strap in. And let's get started. I got a fan on because it's 250 degrees in here. So I'll be pinning down my paperwork any way possible so I can continue to read off what the hell I'm supposed to be saying to you. All right, we're going to start off with my favorite part of the show, the movie updates. What's going on there, Cheyenne Ortiz, my boy Cheyenne, my partner. Is that a girl's name by any chance? Were you like transgender at some point with a name like Cheyenne? I'll be breaking your chops about that for ages. All right, here we go, people. Quick movie updates. We have secured Josie's Pizzeria for shoots. I've secured the City Lounge in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, right at, I believe, 455 Valley Brook Avenue in Lyndhurst. Stop it and see Anthony. We're going to be filming there come September. I have also filled some of the spots for my actors and actresses. At this point, only actors. My boy Shay Farrell will be in this particular flick, along with Anthony Ennis, Dave Hodjanowski, and my good buddy, the monster himself, Johnny Newtile, Big John. He's got a great role in this film. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I'm starting, Cheyenne. You just wait. I'm going to be all over you. It's going to be a fun evening. March the 24th for Rescue Mania. I'm going to be honest, I got so many sponsors coming up well, hey, I got so many sponsors coming up, I'm going to start splitting the plugs, I think. But as far as the movie updates go, if anybody's looking for a part in this film, don't be afraid to reach out. I've been putting it out there. I got, I don't have them confirmed yet, but I got some very lovely ladies just teed up to be a part of this film. And as soon as it's secured and in the books, and I know they're going to be in the movie, I will definitely let everybody know. It's just going to get better and better and better. Okay, first thing I want to attack here, and I think it needs to be attacked because I'm sick of hearing about it, is the, I've been hearing on social media ever since Black Panther came out. You know, this is a black superhero. He's for the black people. You know, he acts an awful lot like a rich white guy. But Mr. and Mrs. Ventoso in the house. What's going on, gang? Hi, Danielle. Yeah, these black superheroes, I see a lot of guys complaining and bitching. Oh, our superheroes called Black Panther, none of them are named Man. I don't even know what, honestly, the arguments are. They're kind of dumb. Something about they just don't have enough black superheroes to represent them the way they want to be represented. My suggestion to you is follow the Stan Lee post. Back in the 60s, excuse me, back in the 60s, Stan Lee went out. Stan Lee created a bunch of characters. He gave them superpowers. He gave them silly little names at the time, which turned into iconic names later on. He built an empire, and he took that empire. Now he's making billions and billions of dollars off the movies. I agree, Danielle, white lives do matter, but no more than anyone else's. So what I'm saying is, if you're not happy with the superheroes that are out there to represent the black community or the Spanish community or the whatever community you are out there, you don't think there's enough gay superheroes or whatever it is, quite frankly, go out, start drawing your own little comics, make a couple of comic books out of them, get them published, sell them in comic book stores, and maybe 50, 60 years from now, they will be making multi-billion-dollar movies for you guys, too. Other than that, shut up and stop your whining. I'm sick of hearing it. Marlene, what's going on, honey? Well, glad to see you. Hope you're feeling better. I know you were sick. Well, I mean you going out, all right? Just the hell with this show. It's just a radio show. Everyone here has been waiting for you here when we're going out. Everybody wants to know. It's very big news. Okay, she's not answering. Fantastic. Can't say I blame her. I'd run away from me, too. Look at the size of my head on this TV screen. My God. Oh, you feeling better now that you're watching me? Well, that'll change. Most people are vomiting by the end of the show. Okay, I got a letter sent to me or showed to me today from a Lyndhurst High School student. Are the enemies in the house? The enemies are always in the house. Ooh, that's what I'd like to hear, Marlene. Yeah, we're going out soon. That's nice. You pick the time of day. I'll come get you. Hell, I'll walk out now and come get you right now. Yeah, I mean, come on. What's more important here? I've been chasing you for years. Well, Cheyenne, you know, I'm not really sure whether what gender you are anyway. You got a woman's name. You look like a dude. You could be a chick, though. You're kind of tiny. All right. Now that we've done the movie updates, I'm going to get back to this letter. I got a letter from a Lyndhurst High School student. addressed out to the principal and sent out to all the students, and they have some kind of chat thing. Not really sure what it is. Ignore the water. It's holding down my page. Here's what it is. She came out and said the students are going to walk out over the. They're going to walk out for 17 minutes to support the 17 children who were murdered this week by a complete psychopath down in Florida. This kind of thing is happening a little more often than it should be. And here's the guy who broke the story to me, just joined us, Rocco. My boy Rocco Filarino. Way to go, Rocco. Appreciate that heads up last week. Here's where I'm going to go with this. Because there's a bunch of different people. First thing I want to tell you, video games are not the cause of these kids shooting up schools. Okay, I spent my life blasting Space Invaders out of the sky. I was subjected to Elmer Fudd shooting Daffy Duck in the face at point blank range. And on numerous occasions, I watched a dumbass coyote fire missiles and every other contraption he could, slingshots, catapults, everything he could use to try and kill a roadrunner, only to fall off a cliff. At no point in time did I say to myself, you're right, it is a sin, Gisela. And I got to say, exactly, Marlene. You want to know why your son's not going to shoot up a school? Because I met you, and your kid, you don't put up with bullshit. You put up with zero bullshit from your kids, and you raised them right. And that's kind of where I'm going. You have to raise your kids right, people. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go a little step further than this. I'm not going to blame the parents who aren't raising people right. I'm not going to say, it's all on the parents. The way this country has gone downhill is when I was a kid, your family was about family. It was about taking care of your own. It was about looking out. My father went to work. My mother raised us, which is why I'm so screwed up. But my mother was always there. What's going on, Paul Bonanno? Good to see you, brother. My mother was home to raise us. My father went to work. This country has gotten to a point where it's virtually impossible, even on two salaries, for many families to survive financially in this country. The cost of living is well out of control. The country has lost its way. It's become a place where money has taken over as the rule of law and not family. And when President Trump comes out and tells you he wants to make America great again, I think in the back of his mind, whether he knows how to say it or not, which, let's face it, by the look of his tweets, he doesn't know how to say most things. But I think he has the right idea where this country needs to start focusing once again on what really made this country great, and that was family and family values. The way things have gone, it's virtually impossible. There aren't moms at home to take care of their kids, or dads in that matter. I mean, it could go either way, but one parent should be working, the other parent should be, home a decent amount of the time to take care of their kids. What's going on, Mr. Scardino? Always good to see you in the house, sir. Thank you for showing your lovely face. All right, we'll give Anthony Scardino a round of applause. He's a hell of a guy. Going to be the next mayor of Lyndhurst, whether he knows it or not. I'm going to put his name in the election ballot. And if he doesn't run, I'm voting for him anyway. But anyway, I do believe this country has to get back to its core values of family and Marlene, I can't agree with you more. These parents are afraid to discipline them, and I'm going to tell you why I think so many parents are afraid to discipline their kids. The way the country has gone, these families have to go to work. You got two parents working; they're working at all times. When they do get to spend time with their kids, they don't want to spend time disciplining them and yelling at them. They want to spend quality time with their kids. It's still, I think the core values of people are still that they want to be a tight-knit family. You know, they want to be able to sit down and do all these things, but there's so much going on, and there's just not enough money to take care of all your bills. And I think the parents tell Julia I said hello, Anthony. I love Julia. She's one of my favorites. And tell Kiki I said hello, and Gabby, I love you guys. What a great family he is. And tell your wife if she gets mad at me, please don't bury me in an unmarked grave. Hi, Gina. But as I was saying, we have to get back to the core value. These families aren't. I think the parents really start to feel guilty when they're not there. And they don't have time to be with their kids. And I think when they are with their kids, they don't want to spend time disciplining. They want to try and spend time doing fun things with the kids. And I always enjoyed that. I enjoyed taking the kids ice skating, roller skating. We would go to baseball games, hockey games. We were always trying to do something together. But there was always, the two of us were working, and it was so hard to always be with the kids. I agree, Marlene. Child abuse is a thing. It is okay to discipline your kids. And, you know, kids do need to get their ass whipped once in a while. And, but again, if the parents aren't there to do it, then it's just not happening. And it becomes very difficult for all that to happen. But I want to bring the show down completely. Mr. Murgatroyd is in the house. Hello, Joe. Hope you enjoy your retirement. Everyone give my buddy Joe Murga a round of applause. This guy's retired correction officer from Hudson County. And now he's living a good life, and it's well-deserved because his job was far from easy. I mean, if I was in that job, I would have been tasing everyone, including my fellow officers, just for the fun of it. And the fact that he didn't just proves how awesome Joe is. Okay, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump on something else. I'm gonna hit these school shootings that have been going on a little bit more. And in a roundabout way, when I get all of it done. Marlene, you turned out fabulous. I'm going to be honest with you. You really did. Well, Joe, I'm doing good. I wish I was doing as good as you, though, brother. But here I am. I'm gonna go another step. You know, I agree, Anthony. We do need to be engaged in our with our kids. And here's another thing where I think we might be a little too engaged, and I think it's there's this whole bullying thing that goes on in school, and I think it has something to do with a lot of the school shootings. And kids are generally frightened of being bullied and getting beat up and all this stuff. And they always tell you now, and I see it in the schools. They post up, you know, if you're being bullied, tell someone. If you see something, tell someone. Everything is to run and get someone else to deal with the problem. When I was a kid, if you had a problem like that and you were being bullied, you had two options. You either got your ass kicked and took the abuse, or you stood up and you fought for yourself. Now, I know this might not be the popular opinion, but there was a movie back in the day called The Karate Kid, which was based on a kid who was being bullied by a bunch of kids and turned around and did something for it. I understand we all try and protect our kids. I understand it's a... sorry, I got a bit of a sore throat. But I understand we try to protect our kids. We try and look out for our kids. But I understand when these kids go and they tell an adult, hey, I'm being bullied, I'm being picked on. Well, guess what happens? You run and tell somebody, then the bully goes, oh, you ratted me out, and you're right, he didn't bully, he was being bullied, and he defended himself. Depends how you look at it, though. He did get that older gentleman that beat up a bunch of high school kids. That's not the point. You know, you have to stand up. You have to learn to defend yourself, and I think that's where these kids have lost their way. I think when they go and they tell someone, I think the bullying in some cases gets worse, maybe in some cases it gets better, but then other people come up and, you know, kind of look at you as, hey, you can't defend yourself, or why you ratting this guy out, or why you telling on him, why you getting him in trouble, and sometimes it gets worse. When I was a kid, if somebody bullied you, you popped the bully in the mouth, and maybe you got your butt whipped, or maybe you whipped their butt, but either way, you stood up like a man, and you fought your way back, and I understand it's not always... I agree, Rocco. They a lot of times they were older guys, and sometimes it wasn't the easiest thing in the world to go up against a guy who's a lot bigger than you and defend yourself. But you know, yeah, I think that taught kids to overcome things. I don't think they're taught to overcome things anymore. I think when they have an issue, they're taught to, hey, get someone else to fix your problem for you. You know, and then when they have to get out in the real world, they don't know how to cope with things. I'll tell you what, Joe, anytime you want to come down and be on this live show, you are more than welcome. We're down here in Robbinsville, right off exit 7A at Hamilton Radio. I'd love to have you as an in-house guest. I think you'd be a blast. You're a lot of fun to talk to on a regular basis. I think on the radio, live radio, we'd have a blast down here. Bring Anthony with you. The three of us will tear this place up for an hour. But that's me. I think that's the biggest problem with our with our school shootings. Marlene, you are more than welcome to come, but if everybody else is going to be here, you're going to have to sit in my lap for the whole show. Hope that's okay. Anthony Moriano, what's going on, brother? But, you know, it's to get back around to all that, all back to the first letter I brought up. My good friend, Ruby, well, not my good friend, but this girl, Ruby Rodriguez, put out a letter to the principal. I thought it was a well-written letter. I don't think banning guns is the solution to solving this problem. I think there are a lot of things to this problem, but I respect that she wrote the letter. I respect her stance on it, and you know, my daughter herself doesn't know what side she's quite on just yet. You know, she's talked to me and her mom about it. She's a pretty level-headed, smart kid. She thinks before she acts, which is absolutely the complete opposite of what her father does. But I do respect her, and I'm sure whatever decision she makes, whether I agree with it or not, I will definitely back her up on it. And I respect the fact that the kids are getting together to make a stand, even if it's not something I totally agree with. I don't think a ban on guns is the way to go. I don't think more regulations making it harder to get guns is the answer. But there are a lot of answers out there that I think need to be addressed. And I think the first part is fixing this country as an overall whole. I think the country has to get back to families first and stop worrying about keeping up with the Joneses and keeping up with the rest of the world with technology and everything else. We were always the best country. That giant head on the television is myself, Marlene. That's me wearing my grandson's Paw Patrol sunglasses with attaching fire hat, it looks like. But that's my giant head up there. Anyway, I'm going to hit one more issue before I get to my favorite part of the show, which is my plugs, next to my movie updates. There's been a lot of chatter lately about the musket rule in the Second Amendment. Let me clear this up for everyone. The Second Amendment isn't in there so people can go hunting. It's not in there so I can defend my home against an intruder, although that does help. The biggest reason the Second Amendment is in place is to stop a tyrannical government from taking over the country. Now, I understand you people go, oh, that's not going to happen here. Well, you're right, but if the government has an AR-15, then I should be able to own an AR-15 to defend myself against a tyrannical government, because I don't ever want to see the United States turn into I don't want to see it ever turn into a place like Burma or North Korea or Iran or Iraq, where the government doesn't have any resistance against doing pretty much whatever they want. The country does what it can to keep us divided. Because if we were all united, the government wouldn't get away with nearly as much as they do. Just to give you an idea, Nancy Pelosi, and I'm just pulling her out of a hat because she's pretty much out in the public eye, has a house worth somewhere in the $200 million range, yet she's making $194,000 a year as a congressperson in Congress. I don't see the correlation of how that's possible. Okay, and it's not just her. I'm not pointing her out just to be mean or to say, you know, she's at fault, but there's a lot of government officials out there who are living a life off the sweat on our backs. And I think it's time for the government to unite. I think it's time for the people to unite against our government, and not in a violent manner. But I think it's time we start telling them, listen, this is what we want. This is how we're going to do it. Enough with these overbloated taxes. Enough with pricing us out of living in our own country. Enough with telling us how to live our lives. And you start doing things the way we want you to do it, not the way you want to do it. But that's a whole nother show. And I'm going to get into some funnier stuff now that all my serious stuff is done. But first, I'm going to read you this laundry list. And there is a laundry list, God bless all my sponsors, of plugs coming up. They should have term limits on this show, for crying out loud. Hey, Mrs. C, what's going on there, Mrs. C? Hodge, what's going on? Term limits. Should have a term limit on this show. Should be my last one. They should throw me out already. All right. Here we're gonna go. I'm gonna give out. I'm gonna give a quick shout out. Hopefully, all my Lyndhurst peeps are still in the house. March the 3rd at Reds in Carlstadt, New Jersey, I will be hosting a fundraiser well, I should say I'll be the MC comedian, hosting a fundraiser for Michelle Rogan. Her and her family have fallen on some hard times physically. She's not feeling well, and we're going to try and raise some money to help the family out. So that's March the 3rd at Reds in Carlstadt, New Jersey. Everybody get your tickets. Go to Eventbrite and pick them up, and or shout out to me that you're coming, and I will let the person, my buddy Dave Durkin, who's running the show, know about it. So if everybody can come out, that would be very cool to see everybody there. My brother Donnie Carbone is now in the house. Also, March the 10th, if you want a more fun show and not so serious, I will be doing the Nasty Show at Black Betty's. Anthony Ennis, Jeffrey Paul will be in the house that night. I'll be downstairs in the herpes room. Definitely worth the time to come down to Black Betty's. That place is always fun and worth the trip. That's Black Betty's, Perth Amboy, and Route 35. Just give it a look. It doesn't look like much from the outside, but the girls are awesome. March the 24th, Rescue Mania. Adam Payne versus Crowbar. Tito Santana, Nunzio in the house. Ton of great talent. It's going to be there. Hosted by my boy, I think he's a boy, Cheyenne Ortiz, and myself. It's going to be a great night of wrestling. I'll be coming in from Boston the night before just to perform on this show, but it's well worth it. Raising money for the fire department of Rutherford. So come out to Felician University and get your tickets as quickly as you can, because Black Betty's on 35 in South Amboy. Joe. Danielle, that's Joe. No emoji. Awesome strippers. They're all tattooed biker chicks. I love every one of them. Also, now for the real meat of the plugs here. Go to Josie's Pizzeria. As you can see, it's right on there. Josie'sPizzeria.com. My buddy spelled pizzeria wrong, but let's not hold Gene accountable for his spelling mistakes. You spell pizzeria with an E, not an A. E-R-I-A. It's all right. That's all right. Gene's a little slow this month. It's Black History Month. He's white, so he's Italian. Doesn't know anything about Black history. Italian guy who can't spell pizzeria. What's the world coming to? Anyway, Josie's Pizzeria, 201-933-1966, 228 Stuyvesant Ave in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. If you're around there, if you're in there, stop in, say hello, and tell them Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you, and they'll hook you up. Also, this one I've been looking forward to plugging all week. North Jersey Alliance FC on Facebook. Click on them. Go to their Facebook page. Give it a look. See. Click on it. Buy some swag off their website. When is White History Month? What do you care? You're Italian. We're not white. Let me tell you, I came over in the early 1900s. The slavery thing was over by the time I got here. And anyone who saw Spartacus knows that Italians were all slaves anyway. Yeah, no, he fixed it. It was good of him to fix. Anyway, North Jersey Alliance FC on Facebook. Give it a look. I saw a video of them teaching the kids this week at one of their clinics. They have clinics for the kids, teaching them how to play soccer and that. And I saw there were so many people from the team there, coaching, showing these kids what they were doing. I don't know the first thing about soccer. You kick the ball, you hit it with your head. Pele spins upside down and kicks the ball. and people run around and people have cards and I don't understand soccer for the least of me. But these guys are a really great bunch of guys. They really look out for their own. They took care of me. You go take your kids there if you want to teach them anything about soccer. These are the guys to go to. So that's a shout out for my boys at New Jersey Alliance Football Club. Definitely, if you want to teach your kids something about soccer, they're the guys to go to. They run clinics. They got games coming up. As soon as they get a schedule out, they're going to shoot it over to me. So I can go to some games. Maybe everyone come to some games. We could all hang out. Have, I don't know, what do they serve? Burritos at these soccer games? I don't know. I've never been to one. Should be fun. Also, if you're in the Atlantic City area, go to the AC Comedy Club. Or go to acjokes.com. They got all the shows going on down there. There's shows almost every night of the week. You can't go wrong. It's definitely a fun time at acjokes.com. I know they just had a show with Matt Bridgestone and Stephen Buddha. Buddha's one of the funniest guys I've ever laid eyes on, and he's Matt Bridgestone's top-notch guy, class act. So if you're going to be down in the AC area, go to acjokes.com at the AC Comedy Club. Also, go to GisellaBella.com for all your jewelry needs. If you screwed up and didn't get her something for Valentine's Day, Gisella can get you a big I'm sorry bracelet or whatever you need made, and she'll hook you up. So go to GisellaBella.com. Also, Monday nights from 7 to 9, tune into the Uncomfortably Funny podcast with Dave Hodjanowski, Shay Farrell, and Anthony Ennis. They're on Ustream, Facebook Live, Periscope, Twitter, all that fun stuff. So give them a look. Their show is always fun and entertaining. Also tonight, Animal House Radio. We'll have Bob Levy in the house tonight, live in studio, allegedly. With a couple of hot chicks, I think, at some point. I'm really not sure. Anthony, you were correct. Edgar and the whole North Jersey Alliance team really does give back to us. Love them much. I don't know, Joe. Get me some empanadas. I'll hound down as many empanadas as you can stuff inside me in 10 minutes. I'll do that. As long as everybody's donating. I'll tell you what, I need donations for my my upcoming movie, The Lovely Topless World. So anybody wants to jump in, you want to donate, I'll be happy to stuff as many empanadas in as you challenge me to eat. Oh, Kiki says hi. Hi, Kiki. I love Kiki. Kiki's adorable. She loves when I say her name on the radio. Also, TubiTBMusic.com, newest sponsor here at Hamilton Radio. Go there. They have, I don't know what they have there. Oh. Oh, okay. So they're a recording studio. Okay, they're a recording studio, TubiTBMusic.com. Go there if you need some studio time. Patience, Gene. I can only plug one thing at a time. Gene's very impatient. But, yeah, go to TubiTBMusic.com if you need some studio time. And all this is being brought to you by our friends at HamiltonRadio.net. Also, February the 24th, one I forgot, I will be at Barty's Saturday night. I won't be performing, but my buddy's band Kiss Off will be performing the 24th at Barty's. If you're there, tell everybody you're there to see Kiss Off. Come out. I'll buy you a beer. We can hang out, have some fun. It's always a fun show when Kiss Off's on stage. They're a great bunch of guys. And also, anybody who wants to, anybody who is looking for something to do this Saturday night at the, I have 4 tickets to see River Monsters at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park, New Jersey. That's 4 tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are green. They are tickets. I'll mail them to them. We'll get the. You can either come to the studio to get them, or we'll mail them out. Just anybody who wants them, just give me a shout out, and we'll get them out to you. Speaking of green, one of my favorite green monsters has just walked in the room wearing a green shirt, the Comedy Tornado, Paul Veneer. It's good to see Paul back after a long, lengthy layoff. We were off for about 75 weeks on Animal House Radio, but we're finally back tonight. Now, here's one I got to... Here's one that drove me nuts today. I'm in the park with my grandson. I'm watching him play. And, you know, he's running around. And I'm watching the parents. They got all these kids. Now, this park, I'll have you know, is an enclosed space. There's a fence all the way around the park. There's only one gate in or out. And these parks, it's not like when I was a kid where you had these big metal monkey bars that you climbed 500 feet in the air. Oh, sure, Chris shows up now after I plugged Rescue Mania. But Chris can remember this because when we were kids, we had these huge monkey bars that went 100 feet in the air. You climbed up, and if you fell off and broke something, you know, you crawled home. You told your parents smacked you in the head for being a dummy. They took you to the hospital or didn't to fix your leg. Nowadays, these parks have these little cushioned rubber ground things. All the monkey bars and gyms and all that stuff they run through is all made of plastic. You couldn't possibly get hurt. And that's all right, Chris. Not a problem, brother. I plugged the shit out of Rescue Mania. And I was asking Cheyenne if he was once a woman, because with a name like Cheyenne, I'm not really sure. But, these people hover around these kids, and they're on top of them, and they smother these kids. Would you get the hell away from your kid? Let the kid grow up a little? Let him have some fun with his friends? You got him in the park, and these people are standing literally right next to him. Now, I sit in the park. There's benches in there. I'll sit in there, and I'll keep an eye on him, and I'll watch what he's doing. But for the most part, he's just playing with his friends. These people hover around these kids like they want to put them in a bubble. Just get a bubble, stick your kid in a bubble, and leave him there. This way you don't have to worry about anything ever happening to him again. I'm going to put Jesse to shame, Chris, by the way, just so you know. We got to get you to call in. Call in or come in next couple of weeks there, Chris. It'll be great to hear you, and we can plug the show together. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll reach out to you after the show, and we'll talk what day is good for you, because we're getting closer to March 24th, Rescue Mania, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm going to, now that I'm done making fun of parents today, I'm going to make fun of someone else, a celebrity, who I don't know why she's a celebrity, but Fergie was recently at the NBA All-Star Game, and she performed an abortion right on stage of the national anthem. What on God's green earth was that all about, people? Did anybody see that? Am I the only one?
Unfortunately, I did.
Look, you know, Paul is like the biggest torturer of all mankind. I'm sitting here. I got another 20 minutes on this show, so I'll be talking. And he's here hovering all kinds of like chicken cutlets, parm, and ravioli, all this stuff. Oh, my God. Paul, I'm about to knock you out with like a brick and steal your food. I might just hit you with the laptop right here.
There we go. Hi, there you go.
Ah.
Did you do the alpha male yet?
I haven't done alpha male and female yet.
Oh,
I was just about to, though, but since you're here,
give him a dish.
I am a dish. No, I'll eat after I'm done. Thank you, Carlo. Everybody, Carlo Wild Thing Valerio's in the house right now. He's acting as a waiter and serving people food.
Well, he's done that. He's done that in the past, so he knows how to do it.
Yes, he is quite a good waiter.
He's waiting right now.
He is. He's waiting to get on the air. Well, now that Paul's here, because his favorite part of the show was when I announced the alpha male
Yeah, I love that.
and the alpha female. And if I don't choke to death on my own bile today, which is definitely possible, I'll be able to get through this. But it's only 20 more minutes of the show, so there's a good chance I'll be dead in my own pool of vomit right here.
This is very good.
Of course it's very good. I can smell it from here.
Chicken parm and ravioli. Very good.
So we're going very, since we are in the Olympics, we're going to go very Olympic this week on the alpha male and female. I'm going to go on the first American to win a gold medal, and I believe he's the first to win a gold medal at this Winter Olympics in something called slope style, which I have no idea what slope style is, but it's got something to do with skating or skiing or
Probably skiing.
or sloping. It's some kind of style of sloping. But I'm going to go with the first one to win a gold medal. His name is Red Gerard. His parents apparently named him Red.
Is he related to Lieutenant Gerard?
He might be related to
Lieutenant Gerard.
could be related to Lou Green. And he's red, green. I don't know. I never heard of him. And our alpha female is this lady is 35 years old. She won her first gold medal after 5 Olympics.
Wow.
She is the first American. I don't know if it was this year or she might be the first one. She just had a baby this off season while training for the Olympics. So now she's a 35-year-old mom. She's won her first gold medal in women's cross-country team sprint with her partner Jessie Diggins. And her name is, and I'm sure I'm going to pronounce this wrong because it's not, I don't know I don't even know how you nickname this person. Her name is Kekan Randall. Kekan Randall.
Kekan?
Kekan, like pecans, I think.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. It's probably pronounced some other way. But she was the first, she won her first Olympic medal for the United States after 5 Olympics. She's a 35-year-old mom, so
That's great.
give it up to Kekan Randall
Yeah.
as our alpha female this week.
Very good.
All right.
If she's a bird, she'd be a toucan.
Might be a 3-can. I never know. So let's see. Where is that? That's done. That's done. I got so much stuff here. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know. Is Marlene still here? Because I'm going to hit on you some more. If you're still here, just say hi. Because Marlene was pretty hot back in the day. She's still kind of hot.
That's supposed to be a compliment now? It's like a left-hand compliment to me.
Well, she was hot back in the day. She's hot now.
You said kind of hot, you said.
Well, I don't want to blow up her ego. If she thinks she's way too hot, she's never going out with me. I want her to kind of think she's moderate, although she's sexy as hell.
So you want a girl with low self-esteem?
Oh, I undoubtedly need a girl with low self-esteem. Without girls, if there are no girls with low self-esteem, what am I going to do? I mean, any girl who has any sorts of values or thinks anything good of themselves isn't dating me. Okay.
You're going to like this food
I'm liking this food now.
from Federici's.
Who's what? Movie what? Movie's going great. No. I don't know. You want to be a chick? If you go get a gender change, I can put you in the movie. I can still put you in.
We'll call you Carlina.
You want in? You're in. I didn't know you were going to run around topless. Well, then you can't be in the movie.
He can be topless. He just can't run around.
Everyone in the movie has to be topless. It's the rule of the movie. What's a contrarian? No, that's a hot chick. You're not a hot chick. Hey, Carlos Rivera in the house, Joe Devereaux. Joe, how's that weather down in Florida? I hate you, you bastard.
It's actually warmer here.
Well, that's all right. He's been in the 80s for weeks, bastard.
So far, he's got one person cast in the movie so far, and it's himself.
Incorrect. I currently have 5 people cast.
All
in the
right,
movie.
good for you.
And I have a couple of women on the that I'm negotiating with to get into the movie. It's not official yet, but for those of you who haven't tuned in earlier, I do have. Hang on, I'll tell you right now. The role of Irish whiskey. Yeah, just drip crumbs all over my script, Paul. It's fine. Goodness, I got spaghetti sauce on my script.
Want some bread to wipe it up with?
Him?
Let's see. I got Shay Farrell as Irish whiskey. Anthony Annis as Mr. Trunk Daddy. Dave Hodjanowski as Grandmaster Grapes. And my buddy John Newtile playing the role of Donkey Punch. Oh, we got a phone call. Let's see who's calling in.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing? You're on the air. Who am I speaking
Hey,
with?
how's it going, Ned? Hey, how's it going? My name is Marco Ramirez. I'm the Director of Operations for NJAFC, a friend of Edgar's.
Hey, Marco, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. We just wanted to let you know that we're tuning in, and unfortunately we couldn't post up anything because we're on the field practicing right now.
Oh, that's excellent. Glad to hear you're practicing.
So, no, we just want to give a shout out and let you guys know that we're always listening, all right?
I appreciate you guys listening, and you just let us know when you got games coming up, and we'll try to get as many of my fans out there. Of course, I think you guys take up most of my fan base, but that's okay.
We appreciate you, though.
Right,
all right, always.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for calling in. Go practice. I don't want to come watch you guys lose.
Of course. Always working here, all right?
All
Thanks.
right. Thank you. You have a good one, Marco. I love my boys at North Jersey Alliance Football Club. We're all going to come out and see them as soon as we can. Oh, I'm just burping my ass off today. What a mess. All right, we got about 10 minutes left, so I'm gonna run over the plugs again because I got a bunch of upcoming events that we're gonna have to plug up. March the 3rd at Reds is the next upcoming show for myself. I will be the host, the MC for the evening, doing a fundraiser for the Rogan family. Michelle's fallen on some hard times. She's not feeling too well, and they need our help. So anybody who come out, go to Eventbrite. Go to the Eventbrite page. And everybody come out, support a great cause on March the 3rd. Let's overpack this room and let's have people sitting in the hallway. Hey, we got another phone call coming in. We're just the busiest. At Reds, the next upcoming show for myself.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Is this Ed?
This is Ed. Who am I talking with?
Hey, man, it's Chris.
Chris, what's going on, my brother?
Nothing much.
Great to hear from you. Everyone on the air, we have the legendary, the spectacular, the man who ruled WCW, the only man who can get David Flair to win a title, the great Chris Ford. Crowbar himself is with us. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. I was totally thrown off because I'm watching you on the Facebook, and I guess there's a little delay there. So you're talking, and then you answered the phone. I was very confused for a second, but now I get it now. So it's
Now you know
a slight delay there, correct?
Chris, now you know how we feel all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we got to go through. But,
I had to call in and say hello. Thank you for plugging the show. You're hilarious as hell, as always, which is one of the reasons why we are so psyched to have you as one of the hosts / commentators for the Rusky Mania show.
Dude, I got to tell you, I cannot tell you how excited I am to come do this show. I'm gonna be in Boston watching my daughter cheer the night before. Actually,
awesome.
She's cheering Saturday morning at some point. I'm gonna hop in my car and drive from Boston to Rutherford just to be at this show. I can't wait to do the show. I'm so psyched up.
Thank you so much, man. It's going to be great to have you. And you know, like I said, the show is. We've had an idea about the show forever, and I do check in regularly with the Alpha Male show. And I said, okay, once this thing gets going. Cheyenne, if you follow wrestling, is a great straight guy. He's very technical. He knows all the wrestling stuff, and I'm a huge fan of old school wrestling. And I really think that one of the best things about old school wrestling was interesting and fun commentary. And I'm listening to you for weeks at a time. I'm saying Ed is he's like Jesse and Heenan. I go, he's perfect with Cheyenne. So I'm just. One of the things, believe it or not, that I'm looking forward to more than anything about this show, outside of my match, which I promise will be epic, is hearing how you and Cheyenne play off of each other. I think it's going to be magical. I honestly think anybody that sees the video or is there live is going to say, wow, they were really onto something with that commentary team. I have so much faith in you guys, and I know you guys are just going to be friggin' awesome.
I think you got two guys going to have chemistry can be really good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, I'm already I'm joking back and forth on Facebook with Cheyenne. We're gonna have a blast doing that show. I'm definitely gonna kill it for you. I can't wait to bring it. Wrestling is my first love. I was a wrestler before I was a comedian. And I can't wait to get back in there.
And now he's wrestling with being a comedian.
Now I'm actually wrestling with getting up and going to get some food in the other room because it smells fabulous.
It is good.
Tremendous. Well, the show has a sensational advance for for all intents and purposes, an independent show. Really, really great advance, and people that have ever gone to an independent wrestling show are definitely in for something totally different when they get to this one here. It's going to be just production value, equipment, and talent-wise. I think from A to Z, we got it covered, and I think people are going to see something that they're going to be talking about for a while.
I agree. I think we're going to have I think it's going to be one of the greatest independent shows. And I'm going to have people talking about it for a long time. I can't wait to get up there and start doing my thing with Cheyenne. You got Robert Frank in the front row, who I can't wait to start making fun of.
Oh, that's going to be great. Yep.
Because he's
going to be right there in the front row. We're probably going to make an announcement about that at the 11th hour. I love his videos. He's crazy, but at the beginning, we're kind of pushing this as a family event, and his videos are anything but family oriented. But I'm sure at the 11th hour, some high school, some college kids will definitely be coming out, knowing that the crazy man Robert Frank's going to be there. So, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing him again. I had met him about a year ago in Philadelphia. Great guy, and he's a huge wrestling fan, and he's a huge believer in what we're trying to do here. So it should be really, really good.
Yeah, I love his videos. Every time I watch him, I laugh my ass off. He's a funny dude.
I'd assume that your version of Gaines a Clock is a little bit different than his version of Gaines a Clock.
Yeah, I will. I will be telling him how bad working out is for him. And I was telling him all the benefits of sitting back and eating a pizza pie as opposed to lifting weights.
I think it'll be tremendous. But I am finishing up at work here. I just want to call and say hi. Thank you so much for the plug. You guys are awesome. And as I do my paperwork for the evening so that we can get paid. If I don't do paperwork, I can't get paid. I will have your show on, and I will be listening. Okay, guys?
Excellent. That's great. We're almost about ready to wrap up because we got Animal House Radio coming on afterwards with the legendary Bob Levy. So if you want to stay tuned in for
Bob Levy's great.
I love Bob Levy. He's a great dude. Funny guy.
Awesome.
But you go get your work done. I'm going to keep plugging this show away. And
we'll talk again soon for sure.
Yes, we will. I can't wait, buddy.
Thank you so much again.
All right. Bye-bye now.
You have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
That is the legendary Crowbar right there. Love the guy. He's a great dude. One of my favorite guys coming up when I was wrestling. Me and him worked together a little. He taught me a lot of stuff. He's a great guy. So definitely come out March 24th to Rescue Mania. Also, March the 10th, I will be at Black Betty's in Perth Amboy, New Jersey at the Nasty Show. That show is going to be a lot of fun, so come on out there and do your thing. Also, this February the 24th, this Saturday at Barty's, my buddy's band Kiss Off will be doing their thing. You want to see a great show, a fun show, doing a bunch of old Kiss tunes without the makeup on. They don't get dressed up, but they are definitely worth coming out to see if you got the time this Saturday night. Also, Josie's Pizzeria, 201-933-1966. Come on out. Check them out, josiespizzeria.com. Love the, wow, what a delay. Paul Veneer is still sitting next to me on my screen. What the hell is going on? Josie's Pizzeria, 201-933-1966, or go to josiespizzeria.com. For your pizza needs, tell them Ed from the Alpha Male Show sent you and order yourself a nice 40-inch pizza, because if you're not eating a 40-inch pizza, you might as well just go home. Also, my boys from the North Jersey Lions Football Club have checked in tonight, always calling in to say hi. Love hearing from them.
Where is that show?
Which one?
The one you're talking about, the wrestling.
Wrestling is at Felician University, March the 24th, Rescue
cool.
Mania.
You're gonna do great doing that. It's perfect for you.
I think it is. I think
you may get seen and someone say, we could use this guy to be a commentator on WWE.
I might get seen and get beaten up too. But.
No, I think you'll do great in that. First of all,
Yeah.
you know what you know about it.
Yeah.
And you have a love for it. And you got the great voice for it. And I can see you being a personality behind the mic commentating on it.
Yeah,
I think it's perfect.
I think it's going to fit me very well.
I think so, too.
With my buddy Cheyenne Ortiz, he's a lot of fun to work with. He's a great straight guy.
They're going to want to use you all the time.
I can be used. I prefer women to use me if at all possible, but I'm not particular. I
Yeah,
let anyone use
I think you're
me.
going to be great at it. I really do.
Also,
You may have found a niche.
I found something. I do have an itch right in my ass. To be honest with you. I think I've been farting in this chair too long. Also, the AC Comedy Club. Go to acjokes.com. Check it out. They got Stephen Buddha, Matt Bridgestone down there. Some great stuff. Definitely check it out. Also, if you need some studio time, if you're a band, go to 2btbmusic.com. That's the number 2, the letter B, letter T, the letter B, music.com. And if you need me to spell out music for you, just go bang your head against the wall until you're unconscious, because I can't do anything for you. Also, North Jersey Lions Football Club. I think I plugged them twice already, but I'm going to plug them again because they give back so much to our kids in Lyndhurst. Their clinics are phenomenal. So definitely check them out. Can't believe this whole hour is over already. Feels like I just sat down tonight.
Wow.
Just zip by. Go to GiselleBella.com for all your jewelry needs. Still time to suck up to your girl, so that March the 14th, which is Steak and Blowjob Day, is a all-around great time for you. So
I hope that gets around by word of mouth.
I hope it gets around by mouth is correct. Also, tune into the Uncomfortably Funny podcast Monday nights from 7 to 9 with Dave Hodjanowski, Shay Farrell, and Anthony Ennis. Check them out on Ustream, Facebook Live, wherever you can. Steve just sat down. Sounds like a hemorrhoid problem, Steve. Just saying. Also, right after this show, in the 8:30 hour, Animal House Radio with some really hot chick who used to be on Knight Rider.
Rebecca
Rebecca Walden, that's
Holden,
it.
Holden.
Holden, whatever. She can hold me all she wants. Also, I believe Bob Levy will be in the house tonight until he comes upstairs and looks at this place and runs out screaming. It's place needs some severe construction work.
You're assuming he can see that far.
That's true. You can smell them.
He might not be coming. His son's coming with the band, but I'm not sure.
His son's coming.
We don't know Bobby's coming. Bobby might come. We don't know.
Oh, so when it said Bob Levy, we weren't talking about Bob Levy. We were talking about Bob Levy Jr.
Dominic.
Oh, Dominic?
Dominic Levy.
It's on the website. It's on the thing. It says Bob Levy.
Yeah, you wrote it.
No, it says
Bob.
It says Bob. Great, I've been promoting Bob Levy all night, and his son Dom is coming in.
Yeah, his son's in the band.
I know about his son's band.
Bob might show up. You never know. If he knows about it, he'll probably show up.
He's
not that far away. Depends if he's around or not. He doesn't live far from here.
Well, somebody named Levy is going to be here tonight. So
we're getting some Jewish rye bread.
Just tune in. Just tune in. They may not be eating blue cheese out of someone's ass.
Oh. Glad I ate already.
Me too.
I'm still hungry.
Even after that statement?
That really doesn't sway me.
Doesn't deter you one bit.
Yep. All right, and anybody, just so you know, I still have 4 tickets for River Monsters at the Stone Pony this weekend, February the 24th. I'll be at Barney's, so I won't be using these, but we do have 4 free tickets. If anybody wants to come out to Stone Pony in Asbury Park, just message me and we'll get you the tickets. And all this is brought to you by our friends at HamiltonRadio.net. Now, as much fun as this has been, I have no voice left. I've been coughing the whole evening because, well...
You're still sick?
No, I'm not sick. I got something, I guess,
Congestion.
from... I think it's a little bit of, from being outside, probably a little allergy thing going on.
All right.
Sandra, I can't wait for you to come out to that show either. I can't wait to see you guys. Michelle, actually, her husband, John, is a good friend of mine, Sandra. I worked for him at Allied for a few years, and John was always a good guy to me. He also apparently lived across the street from me when I was growing up, but I never knew because I don't talk to my neighbors.
He was so quiet.
I really was.
He was a quiet neighbor. We didn't know he had bodies in the garage.
Yeah.
In the trunk of his car.
Gene apparently sent me some sort of an attachment, but it's unavailable, so I can't read it.
Every time Gene says something, there's never nothing attached.
No. Yes, it's
on the
Facebook.
list, man.
He is on the list.
He's on the list.
No,
the vagina wig. I saw that. Yeah.
I missed the vagina weight. Oh, that's Lanier Soccer Cup. I thought you said he was president of NSYNC. I was going to pull out of the show if he was the president of NSYNC.
Former Florida Representative Robert Wallace commits suicide, jumps from the Tampa overpass. There's going to be a lot of suicides coming.
I'm going to be one of the suicides if I don't get off the air now. So, everyone, it's been a great week. Another fabulous time here at the Alpha Male Show. Everybody tune in again next week between 7 to 8. And everybody have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.